Hi, hello, welcome back. My name is Millie and I am so excited to share this recipe with you guys. It is one of my personal favorites. It is a lemon orzo soup. It is delicious, it is super satisfying, super quick and easy to put together, and I think that you will really enjoy it. I will go ahead and link down below where I found this recipe. I'm going to go ahead and just go through it with you guys, show you the tweaks that I make to make it to my liking, and I hope that you enjoy it too. Go ahead and follow the exact recipe that I linked down below, or you can go ahead and change it up as you wish. Thank you so much for watching. Here are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I am going to be using some spinach, some dill, half of an onion, a can of garbanzo beans, some orzo pasta. I went ahead and tried to find whole wheat orzo pasta, but I couldn't find anything. So this was what I was able to find. I'm going to use some minced garlic, some better than bouillon, 3 carrots, 2 lemons, and maybe that one if I need a little bit more. And I'm going to use some black pepper. And that's it. Very simple ingredients, very easy. And I'm sure that you probably have access to all of these. So it's also a very inexpensive meal to put together. Making this recipe could not be easier, especially because the prep work is super easy and quick. All you have to do is chop up some carrots, and you could even make it easier if you decide to prep your veggies ahead of time in the beginning of the week. Then it'll just make it so much quicker. But it's so simple, so I just do it right before I make the soup. I'm moving on, and I'm just gonna, go ahead and chop up my onion. The recipe calls for half an onion, and I love using onion and garlic in my recipes, so put as little or as much as you want. And to make my life easier, I'm just giving it a rough chop. And next I am going to just cut up my lemon and just make sure I have it ready, and we're ready to start. So you're gonna heat up your pot, and once it's heated, you're gonna go ahead and add some hot water, just a little bit, so that we can go ahead and add our onion, and to allow it to kind of, become translucent. After putting in my onion, I am going to go ahead and put in my carrots and just let those cook for a while, allowing them to just soften up and allow it to cook. Make sure to mix it throughout so that it doesn't get stuck to your pan. You don't want that happening. It's not fun. Okay, so at the end it's going to look a little something like this. And now I'm going to go ahead and move on with the garlic. I love adding garlic, adding lots of onion and things like that, but go ahead and adjust to your preference. I know there are people who don't like garlic, so if you don't like it, then just go ahead and take it out, and maybe replace it with something that you do like. Moving on, we're gonna go ahead and add some hot water to that, and I think I added maybe about 3 or 4 cups of water to my pot, but go ahead and add as much as you want. You could also replace this with vegetable broth, but here I'm using my better than bouillon, and this is the chicken one, and I liked it, but honestly I would rather use the vegetable one instead, but I didn't have it, so this is what I got, but it still came out good. And I added about 2 teaspoons of that just to really give it some flavor, since I'm not using vegetable broth and I'm using water. And you're gonna allow your water to boil, and after it has boiled, you're gonna go ahead and just take your orzo pasta. I used a cup, and you're gonna go ahead and just add that into your pot, and add your can of chickpeas as well. Here I drained them and I rinsed them. Also, the original recipe calls for 2 cans of chickpeas, But I totally forgot to add the other one. I don't know why I only added one, but add two. It just makes it taste, I think, so much better. But do as you wish. I brought the entire pot to a boil, and now once the orzo pasta has cooked, I am going to go ahead and turn off my stovetop, and I'm going to go ahead and take my lemon and just squeeze that on there. I honestly didn't even bother to check if I took out the seeds or not. So maybe later on I will end up finding out that there was lemon seeds in my soup. So I hope that doesn't happen. But if it did, then it's kind of too late because I already made it. We'll find out, right? And I really do think that adding lots of lemon just gives it such a delicious taste. My mother-in-law had the soup, but she added less lemon because she doesn't like that much of a citrusy taste, but up to you. Always better for sure to add less and then go ahead and adjust later. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just add my spinach. You could also add a kale to this, or just, any green leafy vegetables that you want to add, really. Soups are such a wonderful way of getting your greens in because you could just, put it in and they just wilt into it where you can't even taste it. So it's perfect. Another thing that the girl over at Simple Veganista included in her recipe was to add tahini. I personally have tried tahini and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but if you are a fan of tahini, then I'm sure that that would be a great add-in for this soup. But go ahead and adjust it, like I said, to your own preference. This is about making this soup your own. This is about making it delicious for you and your family. So go ahead and adjust. I am here adding just a ton of pepper. I'm also going to add some dried dill. The recipe calls for fresh dill, but I find that if I buy it and it's fresh, then I'm not actually going to use the whole thing and I don't want to just waste it. So I'll just stick to using dried dill and I still think it gives it the flavor. So there you have it, a very easy, quick orzo soup that you can make in just under 30 minutes. Quicker if you already have, chopped carrots prepared ahead for the week, or if you use shredded carrots, but it does not take long. Again, eating this way is simple and easy, and you're getting so many good and nutritious things in your soup. Look at that. Now you could always go ahead and put some more vegetable broth, some more water with more bouillon, but I like it like that, a little thick. And my favorite way of topping this soup, and just about any soup, and I think I said this in my lentil soup video, I love adding tapatio to this and to anything, really. I love tapatio. This is like my favorite thing in the world. The soup was super easy. Thank you so much to the girl over at Simple Veganista. Her recipes are just awesome. I have gone ahead and kind of put some twist on some of her recipes to kind of make them more into the flavor profile that I like. And you guys can do the same. She has just tons of wonderful recipes, a lot of them which are just super easy to replace the oil. And again, just amazing. So go ahead and go check her page out for more recipes. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I am so excited to bring you guys more recipe videos, whether they're mine or from other recipes that I have found online that will help you thrive on this lifestyle. I am so excited that you guys are finding my videos helpful, and I'll go ahead and I'll see you next time for another video.